There are a ton of reasons to exercise, and weight loss is certainly not one of them. This is coming from someone that was probably on the edge of obese once upon a time. I totally understand the struggle of wanting to lose weight. And our knee-jerk reaction here is often to hit the gym. Here's where things can actually backfire. Weight loss is a slow process. Sometimes it can be painfully slow and unpredictable. You can go several weeks without losing a single pound or inch off your waist. You could even wake up one day weighing 5 pounds more than you did when you first started. And sometimes you'll have absolutely no idea why. Maybe it's because you ate something yesterday that retained a lot of water. Maybe your stress levels are completely out of whack and it's screwing up your basic bodily functions. All that to say that weight loss is a very unpredictable process with very predictable results, if you do it right. The thing is, we're obsessed with fast results and instant gratification. So when we don't see progress right away, we do one of two things. We skip to the next trending fad, or we completely give up altogether. Neither of these two are going to bring you any closer to where it is that you want to be. Because the key to achieving anything meaningful is doing the same boring thing day in and day out, not the next trendy diet or workout routine that we see on TikTok or Instagram. I've been spouting the same eat in a calorie deficit, calories in, calories out spiel for the longest time. Because the reality is that weight loss is purely a result of your nutrition, not exercise. You could lose weight without ever stepping into the gym or going out on a run if you didn't want to. But that certainly doesn't mean that you shouldn't do those things. This is coming from someone that has seen the wide array of benefits that many different forms of exercise bring me. Weightlifting helps me put on muscle mass and build strength. Calisthenics helps me master my own body weight. Running strengthens my heart and lungs. Flexibility and mobility training has done wonders for my back and hips, which are tight all the time. I'm still experimenting with different forms of exercise because they all bring different benefits to the table. If you would have asked me 10 years ago what the best form of exercise is, I'd have responded with weightlifting, hands down. In fact, I didn't want anything to do with any other form of exercise. I thought cardio would completely kill my gains and that if I wanted to do cardio, I should just lift weights faster. I would have told everyone that all they needed to do to get into great shape was to bench press, squat, and deadlift, regardless of their goals. Now, I primarily train with my body weight and only lift weights when I want to add a little variety to my routine. It's physically and psychologically empowering being in great shape. When you're out of shape, you lack confidence. Moving around is harder. Life just sucks a lot more. We should all be in it for the long run. Taking care of yourself is a never-ending process. Neglecting your physical health is quite literally the equivalent of giving up and letting yourself die. Because that's exactly what lack of movement does to a person. Your quality of life plummets, your risk of chronic disease skyrockets, and your life expectancy decreases significantly. Even if you're someone who really doesn't care about lifting heavy weights or running marathons, dedicating a minimum of 3 hours a week to exercising is not outrageous by any means. And yet one of the most cited reasons for lack of exercise is a lack of time. Do you not enjoy being alive? It's not a lack of time, it's a lack of priority. There was one quote that I read once a long time ago that really stuck with me, and that is that motion is lotion. And it really does encompass one of the realities of human movement, health, and wellness. If you don't use it, you lose it. Our bodies will adapt to the same movement patterns that we expose them to day in and day out. They'll also adapt to the lack of movement and throw your strength, endurance, and mobility out the window. It's the most basic interpretation of the SAID principle, or specific adaptation to impose demand. Your body will adapt to whatever stresses you expose it to and toss out the rest. If you lift weights, your muscles will grow to accommodate the increasing resistance. If you do cardio, your heart will become stronger and accommodate larger volumes of blood, which allows you to pump blood to your muscles more efficiently. Stretching and mobility training will help you maintain a perfectly natural and human range of motion that we've completely lost from staying seated at a desk all day instead of moving frequently like our bodies were built to do. Exercise is not one of those things that can be neglected until we gain a little too much weight or until we develop a case of back pain because we're ridden with muscular imbalances. It's a preventative means of prehabilitation. We're addressing the problem before it becomes an issue. Yes, exercise can result in weight loss, but it should be the byproduct of the process, not your main goal. Train for function, not for fat loss. Check out this video here for some of the most common mistakes that people make when trying to lose weight.